Welcome learners. Today we are going to see an example program for multidimensional array. Here we can add two matrices and see how the results. For matrices we are using the multidimensional array, right? Let us see an example. Okay, this is the example program for addition of the two matrices. Here we include a header file, and this is what it means hash defines rows of 3. That means we have to define that the variable rows value is 3. We see this line here. We are uses these rows and columns as many times, right? So in the first lines, if we define that hash defines row is equal to 3, then it for each rows and columns it takes the value as 3. For instead of defining the each times that is 3 into 3, we had given that hash define rows 3. That is, in the rows variable we have to put the value as 3. This is same as for the columns. Okay. In this program we are going to add the two matrices. For that we have given the function name as add matrices, and inside of that we have given the parameters as array. This is the array name matrix 1. This is the multidimensional array. Array is always with the square brackets, right? Here we are using 3 arrays, and then first the array name is mat1, and then mat2, and then the results, and we are declared this as an integer data type. Let's see this line here. We use a for loop. That means we have to print the matrix values as many times repeatedly. Okay, then we are using a for loops. We have declared that I is equal to 0 and I less than equal to rows. We have declared that i's values are rows and the j values are in columns. Okay, in a matrix I value are rows and the j values are columns, and then we have to add the next values, right? So we update the next values, right? So we have go for I plus plus. The how it stores means the matrix 1 value and the matrix 2 values are added and they stored in the result matrix array. This is an array functions, right? How it works means first in the matrix 1 it gets the rows values as I. It's add with the first matrix I is add with the second matrix I. That is, first matrix row is added with the second matrix row, and then the first matrix columns is added with the second matrix columns. This is why we are using a for loops. We are using a for loops because there is many numbers, right? So we have to add it continuously until the conditions gets false. So we are using a for loop to get numbers one by one, and then the added by rows and columns, and the added matrices are stored in that result ig, and then we have to give another functions to display the matrices. Here we are given the function name as display matrix, and inside that we are given array as a parameter. Here also it defines rows equal to 3, column equal to 3, because in startings we have defined as in these pre-process, right? Hash defines rows 3 and column 3. So it takes the value as 3 into 3. For displaying the matrices also we have used the for loops because we have to display one by one, right? So for displaying the rows we are using the first one, and for displaying the columns we are using the second for loop. And that why this /t means it's give a space between another, not a new line. In the same line it's give a space like a tab. Okay. mm, if this is the matrix we want to display, so it shows the matrices, and and the print new line is for a understanding purpose. Okay, this is a /n means new line. This function is just to display the matrices, and not any other function has to be done. In this add matrix function only the addition of matrix is take place, and this is the main functions. Inside the main functions we can call any other functions. Okay, in the main functions we declare that matrix 1's values as these, and the matrix 2 values as these. This is a 3 cross 3, right? So we are given 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay, and we have to perform an additions, right? The added value has to be stored in the variable result matrix. That is, this is also an array. First we have to display the matrix. So we have already written a function for display matrices, right? So we are calling this function inside the main functions. Okay, for displaying the matrix 1 we have for user shown purpose we have given matrix 1, and then we call the display matrix functions, and what we are given as an argument means matrix 1. This matrix 1 where it is here, right? So this matrix 1 value is goes to this display matrix, and it computes this followings, and it shows this line is by executing the for loop. This line is printed for the matrix 1, and then we have to display the second matrix, right? So this matrix 2 argument is there is a variable, right, matrix 2. This arguments is passed to the display matrix functions, and here it is assigned to this parameters. Then the for loop is executed. For loop for rows are executed, and the for loop for columns also executed. Then it's just printed with the tab, same spaces. What it should be printed, this variable, right? It should be printed, and then we have to add these two matrices, right? So we are using calling the functions add matrices. Where it is here, first we are creating a functions like add matrices, right? Here what we are given, matrix 1 parameter, matrix 2 parameter, and this is a result parameter. So in the function call also we have to give 3 arguments. Okay, because here we are using the 3 parameters, right? So we have to give 3 arguments. Matrix 1 is this first one, and matrix 2 is the second one, and the result matrix is where we want to store the answer, right? These arguments are then passed to the these add matrices functions, right? And it is assigned with these parameters, and this for loop is executed for accessing the values one by one, and these results, in the results variable the added value of matrix 1 and 2 is stored. How it's added? The row of matrix 1, that is the I value of matrix 1 and 2 is added, and the column is also added like that. Okay, then we want to display the added matrix, right? So we are using the display matrix functions. What we have to display? The result matrix, that is this result matrix, right? This is calculated by the add matrix functions. Then we have to display the result matrix by calling the display matrix functions. By calling that, again it's go to this functions, and this one is taken as a parameter, and this print function is work for displaying the matrices, and then again the return statement. This is how the addition of matrices using arrays work. This is also called as an example for a multidimensional array. Let us see how it's run. Here it shows for the matrix 1 values. Here you see the spaces, right? This is because we are using the /t as a input to give us a space like that. Okay, first the first row is printed 1 2 3, and the second row is printed, and the third row is also printed for matrix 1 because we are using the display matrices. And again you see the line, right, space line. This is because we are using a /n as for spacing, and then we are using this /n is works, I think, right here, and then this /n is also for a new spaces. And then we have called the display matrix 2. Here it is displayed like 9 8 7. These are the second matrices, and then the addition operation has been performed. Resultant matrix, the sum of matrix 1 and 2, this is the print line is executed, and then the added value is printed. Like it's just added the rows, first row and the second row is added, the value is 9 plus 1, 2 plus 8, and 3 plus 7. Likewise, the addition of matrix is executed. Thank you.
To obtain a course completion certificate, visit our site and finish the rest of the course videos within the given time. Sign in, choose your course, watch the video and take the quiz. Finish all of them to get the certificate. Happy learning!